Welcome back to another video. Today, we'll be looking at the time law enforcement officers tried to mess with the wrong guy, but shortly after, regretted it completely. First up, we have the time an officer and his partner had pulled over a man while he was on his way to get food for him and his family, only for the officers to wrongfully accuse him of things that he did not do after a case of mistaken identity. This is how their interaction went down.
I'll explain it to you. I know. Step out. I'll explain everything.
No, sir. Tell me why. I didn't give you permission to.
Right now, you are being detained. Come on and step out.
Hey, yeah, I was hurt.
Come on and step out. Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out. Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. Come on and step out.
Bro,
Step
what
out.
are y'all? Man, hold on, bro.
Come on and step out.
Come on and step out.
What are y'all? Come on and step out.
Pulling on me for what?
Come on. Y'all, I didn't give y'all the
Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my boat. Resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop. My neck. That's a blow on my neck. Bro. That's a blow on my neck, bro. Bro. What the f*** I'm doing, bro? What am I being paid for? If you let us tell you, we'll tell you. Shut up. Right now. What am I being paid for, man? Y'all don't even know y'all right now, bro.
The mistake they made here was misidentifying Sylvester Hayes for another Sylvester Hayes who spells his name with a Y and not an I. The officers should have taken his license and run his name through the system before making any further assumptions.
Put him out with us. Put 84 out with us as well. And start us record, please.
Get in the car. Stop. Get in there. Man, y'all hurting me. Get in there. Help me! Help! Somebody help me! Stop!
Stop. Look straight.
You got cut. Y'all hurting me. No, we're not. Hey, while he's down, search him. Bro, I don't have anything.
In his pocket.
Yeah, bro, I don't have anything. Bro, on the floorboard in the front passenger. Bro, I don't. Hold it up. That is my gun. What is that my name? Are you afraid of my Texas pocket? Stop. Bro, you're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your. Okay? Oh, yeah. This is you acting. You look at my body right. Bro, stop. Oh, you a prisoner.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble. Go for it. I don't care. Y'all in big trouble. You were under arrest. Y'all in big trouble. You guys. You good? Big trouble. Get him up. You good? Y'all are in big trouble. Y'all are in big trouble, man. Y'all are in big trouble. You can't even get up, man. Get up. What? You a bad man. You gotta go. You gotta do it. You gotta. Move back. Move back. Foot. On your feet.
Leg restraint, leg restraint.
You got it.
Unlock it, Lucy. Wow, I hold it off. You're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your.
Bro, y'all hurting me, bro. You twisting my body one way. Bro,
Stop.
oh, you a pressing.
I know I'm pressing
Okay.
your pressure point
All right.
because you're acting stupid.
Bro, you.
Stop.
I'm a very intelligent black man.
Stop. I don't.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right.
Right now,
Bro, all right, let me in the car. I get in the car. I get in the car. I'm telling you, I get in the car. I'm telling you right now, I get in the car. Bro, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. Bro, let me out. Bro.
You're the one acting.
Bro, y'all.
You
Y'all
are
in
the
big
one.
trouble, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble.
Go for it. I don't care.
That's my weapon, bro. Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing, man. I got 4 kids, man. I got 4 kids at the house, man.
Weston 380. Serial number is going to be November Junior Whiskey 8843.
That is my weapon. This is my name. That's my weapon. This is my name. Bro, y'all doing this for no reason, man. I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, bro. I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, and that's how they do me. Yo.
I came in late for everything.
And they handled me so rough, sir. I complied. I said, what am I being stuck for? I didn't give nobody no attitude or anything, sir. I got 4 kids that are waiting on me right now. They're hungry. I'm trying to go feed them, man. And that's it. I don't know. Like they say, I failed the signal at the stop sign.
Stop sign?
I mean, I was wrong for that. Yes.
So
but-
that was the reason for contact for the stop. Okay.
Yes, I understand that. And I was gonna tell them, like, what am I being detained for? I don't have any warrants. My name, I have warrants maybe for speeding or something like that, but
What is your name?
Not for family violence or anything.
What is your name?
Sylvester Hayes.
Sylvester
The
Hayes.
name of a champion. And they doing this because I don't know if it's because my skin is.
It has nothing to do with the skin.
Look how they handled me, so I didn't do anything that
Well,
deserved
there was
me.
a gun, right?
But I wasn't pulling. I told him I had a weapon. I told him this.
Right.
I told him this. This is my name.
Okay.
If they run it, it's going to say Sylvester Hayes.
Okay. Mr. Hayes. So, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? So give me a second, right? And that Sylvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Then maybe I'm the third, man.
Okay, so your last name is Hayes?
Hayes. Sylvester Hayes was
S.
third. SILEESTER.
Okay. And then your date of birth?
February 23rd, 1996. And I'm the third.
Me, you can handle all this guns and stuff like that. Play.
I didn't pull anything.
No. And I never said you did, right?
With everything, come on, man. With everything that's going on now, why would I pull the gun, man? I ain't trying to be another. Man, come on, man. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say it, man.
Then the sergeant arrives and gets the 2 officers that pulled Sylvester over to explain the story to him.
We were sitting at the church and we were just gonna start doing traffic. She's running plates.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, run that Hyundai. So she runs it and she was like, oh, let's look at the registered owner or whatever. So she does. She goes to AIS and that's the cross reference and it pops up red. So she's like, okay. She kind of looks at it, but by that time we had already lost him. He had already gone into like the Family Dollar parking lot or whatever. The Family Dollar parking lot. So then as she's searching, she finds out that the name that she put on there, whatever was on AIS, had continuous family violence, warrant. So then we get behind him up here because we see the car moving on Illinois. So we catch up to it and we get up here to Southern Oaks. And he fails to signal within 100 feet from the stop sign here at Southern Oaks and Overton. And as soon as he came up here, we obviously pulled him over.
So you got the reason for contact.
Yeah. So I pulled up to the car and I'm like, hey man, look, you got pulled over for this, this, and this. And he was like, well, that's not fair because you were watching me from the other side. I was like, yeah, we were on the other side of the light when you were crossing. So obviously, you know what I mean? Yeah. So then I was just like, you have your ID with you. And so he gives it to me. And obviously I handed it over to her and she's like, Sylvester Hayes, like that's the name that was under warrant. But
so you got a good warrant.
Well, there's I guess a lot of
He does have tickets.
He does have the tickets. So when I'm like, hey bro, so in order for us to be able to like fully investigate, like, because he was already acting weird, so I'm like, hey bro, like
He was already giving him trouble. Like,
I'm like, can you just step out of the car, please? Like, let's go to the back of the car. And at that point, he was like, for what? For what? And I'm like, bro, come on, man. And so that's whenever Reggie pulled up, and we tried to get him out of the car, and the flight was on.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, bro, come on.
So you got a jail traffic, resisting arrest, right?
Yeah, we have failed to signal 100 feet, and then he has tickets. He had a gun in his pocket, because he kept going like
that's
this.
why
He
he
kept,
was up and so crazy.
Okay.
because he had a pistol in his freaking pocket. And at that point, whenever we were trying to get him out of the car, Whitman was on the other side. He was like, gun, gun, gun. Right pocket, gun.
Yeah.
So,
Is he a felon?
he has not been convicted. Or no felon?
No felon.
We have UCW resisting.
Resisting? Okay. Resisting because...
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to put the resistant because you can't resist detention. You can get him out of the car, but, I mean, if the fight is on.
So who was on the driver's side?
I was.
So he was listening to your commands at the time, right?
No, he was not. As soon as I had to open the door when I was like, hey, come on, bro, come on, step
Because
out.
Whitman saw the gun.
Well,
That's safety at this point, right?
He saw the gun while we were trying to get him out of the car.
So you got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he was sitting down and we were, like me, Reggie, and I forget who else was next to him, we're trying to pull him out of the car.
Okay.
That's whenever Whitman was trying to push him out. He was like, gun, 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 right pocket, gun, right pocket.
Okay.
So.
But based on your investigation, you have probable cause to stop him because y'all looked at his name and his picture earlier and could identify him?
We couldn't see it in the car. So
But
that's the thing.
we have a traffic violation.
You got
We have a
traffic
traffic
violation.
violation, yeah.
Because of reason for contact.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to be like, oh, it's an investigative
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
and then
yeah.
it turns into shit. Like, no.
So
we were going to get...
So when the pistol come back clean, stolen?
It was clean.
Clean, okay. Double check with the jail sergeant on the UCW charge.
Okay.
All right. Just to make sure, because we got new laws now.
Yeah.
Right. So if he's not a felon, but not convicted of one, that's different. Any drugs in the car?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Y'all just searched the car.
Yeah, they haven't said anything.
Okay.
So,
That's fine. And then what was his injury?
nothing.
But if he resisted, he resisted. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
he just
So we got
resisted.
him on that, right?
Yeah.
So that we're good.
So even after they knew he was not the Sylvester Hayes they had a warrant for, they still arrested for resisting arrest he knew was uncalled for. Sylvester sued the 10 officers involved. The case is still currently ongoing. Now for the time a South Carolina cop not only pulled her gun, but arrested the wrong suspect in a traffic stop gone wrong. Let's watch as the events unfold.
Hands out the window! Both hands! You got anybody in there with you? Anybody with you? Take your right hand up in the door. Get on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Did you just run from me? So okay? Alright, put your hands behind your back. You run from me? Stay right here. Give me that tag.
The officer on the walkie-talkie had informed them that the car they stopped was clear, and this is how the officer responded to it.
Right here. You're good. That's scary. Oh, look. I'm sorry. You got almost the same tag, same car? He must have passed you going through, and you turned off this one.
Yeah, it must well have, because we had everybody coming through.
Yeah. You good? Yeah. All right. You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
The officer should have known that an apology would not have cut it after how she had treated him. Wiggins' lawyer had a bit more to say on this situation.
At the end of the day, Mr. Wiggins, for 3 minutes, for 180 seconds, he was in handcuffs, on the ground, face down, with a gun drawn to him, with multiple officers around him. He doesn't know, and he didn't do anything wrong. He was flabbergasted by the fact that he was stopped to begin with, questioned the officers as to why he was being stopped. And they insinuated, until backup got there, they insinuated that he was running from them. He's like, I didn't run. I didn't do anything. What did I do? And so being on the ground for that long, he didn't know if the next breath that he took was going to be his last. And so it really, really traumatized him. He's been in therapy since then, dealing with the effects that this has had on his psyche and his overall being and his interaction with law enforcement, to be frank. It happened in November. We took this long to file the lawsuit because we wanted to do our due diligence, something that was not afforded to Mr. Wiggins when the officer stopped him prematurely. And so we wanted to investigate it, get the video, talk with people in the community, kind of get a sense of what the experiences have been like for our motorists and people. Well, the reason why we filed the lawsuit, because there has to be some measure of an accountability. While there was an apology, Mr. Wiggins and his family did have a meeting with the police chief, and they did acknowledge that he should not have been stopped and what happened to him was wrong. But they stopped short of calling for an investigation into it. We would have liked them to turn the matter over to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, which is the state agency that investigates police departments for misconduct. And they did not, right? They opted not to. And we believe that a more thorough investigation was necessary here. The part of it is, one, bringing accountability to that, to make sure that we, if there's some things that are uncovered through the litigation part of this, then that can be brought to the public. But also to ensure that the police department ensures that if they improve their training to a point where they can recognize and identify people who are actual suspects and not stop and really cause harm to those innocent motorists who are just trying to get home, like Mr. Wiggins. And so there has to be some measure of accountability. And the lawsuit is the first step in trying to bring that about for Mr. Wiggins, his family, and frankly, the community of Marion. If you're going to stop a motorist, if you're going to take the step in stopping someone, pulling them over, and drawing a gun to order them out of their vehicle, you gotta be sure that you have the right person. And so there's a due diligence that's on the part of the Marion Police Department to make sure that that officer is armed with correct information, that she's using the information she's given to properly identify suspects that are in the actual commission of a crime or suspected to be committing a crime, not an innocent motorist who's just trying to get some food and get home, like Mr. Wiggins was on November 20th of 2022. If we don't do something now, then who knows if the next suspect is even able to leave the scene. Thankfully, Mr. Wiggins was very compliant. He stopped when he was blue lighted. He got out of the vehicle when he was ordered to. He did everything that we asked citizens to do when they're stopped by the police department, to comply. He did all of that. But what if he had made what was determined to be a false move? Or what if the officer thought that he was armed, or if he was a threat and there were shots fired? Then all of a sudden we're talking about a much larger situation than we are now, and all because of a mistaken identity. At the end of the day, there's certain mistakes that cannot happen because the consequences can be deadly. And in this situation, it was inexcusable. It should not have happened. and we're bringing the lawsuit to bring about justice.
Wiggins is suing the city of Marion for negligence, civil assault and battery, and false imprisonment. Next up, we have the time a detective was racially profiled during a traffic stop. The officers were not ready for his response.
Your plates don't come back to it though, so we still do that stuff on you. Okay. Where you at, bro? How many things are riding? Okay. Why? I'm in police uniform. I don't know where you are. You said protective riders? Yeah. Cool, man. All right, have a night. Holy shit. The car might be in patrol, dude. Retard.
Then the detective takes to the news and shares an interview he had talking about the same incident.
I get into my department assigned vehicle. It was not a marked vehicle. It's a vehicle like any other citizen would drive. That you would not know it's a police car. I'm driving to my off-duty job. While driving, I stopped at a red light and I noticed a police SUV pull up on the right side of me, the curb lane. And that curb lane at the intersection is the lane you would make a right turn to go right. I guess that would be due west. And I'm the first car at the intersection. The light turns green, I proceed, and I'm driving, minding my own business, topping along, going off duty. And I look in the rear view and I see a police SUV behind me. So I continue driving, and a few blocks, I'm stopped. Why are these guys stopping me? So I stop and I remain in my car for a few minutes. I'm like, this is Raytown. What? So I open, after a few minutes, I open the driver's door and I take one foot. I step out and I just step out and I just turn. I don't move, I don't take another step. I just stand up, turn around and face the front of their car. When I face the front of the car, I go, oh, that's us. That's KCPD. Mm-hmm. So at the same time, the two officers get out of the car and immediately they begin speaking to me. Dude, what the f***? You just gonna jump out on us like that? And I'm like a deer in the headlights now. So I said something to the effect, I'm an officer. You just gonna jump out like that? Dude, who are you? You know, I'm Detective Robinson. And he wondered, well, where the f*** are you going? I'm going off duty. And the question was asked, I asked, why did you stop me? Well, first of all, your plates don't come back to this vehicle. I go, oh. I go, are we done? And I get back in the car and I drive away. As they're walking back to theirs, I'm called, they say, before walking back, they say, obviously you forgot what it's like to be out here. And they're walking back to their car and they go,
did you ever feel your life was in danger?
I felt, honestly, had I not, well, number one, I would never stepped out of the car had I not been in uniform in the time we're in now. Never. But I felt it was appropriate. It was nothing inappropriate or against policy for me to step out and turn around and face police in full police uniform.
Right.
I thought at one point, I'm like, are you fixing to shoot me? Are you about to jump on me? Or what are you about to do? Because of the tone and the mannerisms and the egregious manner that was being, the conversation was with me. Yes, I felt, honestly, I know why people are protesting. I felt that level of fear, even though I'm in police uniform, I'm armed, I'm trained, I have all these, whatever. I'm like this. I'm that deer in headlights. I'm that my heart's racing and pounding. I'm like, what are you gonna do next? And all I could say is, why did you stop me? All I could say was, I'm Detective Robinson. All I said was, are we done? And I'm like this. And I get in my car and drive away. Because they're up here.
You're right.
So I don't know what's about to happen next. But I felt, yes, I felt, I'm not ashamed of it, a level of fear. A level of fear, what are you about to do next? Because I'm thinking a reasonable person, it's not how a reasonable person conducts themselves in law enforcement capacity. This is concerning. And how are you treating other citizens? How did you think it was okay? How do you think that's okay to do? To me, you're dangerous. To me, you're a liability. And I could have been that victim. What if I'd have been in plain clothes?
Yeah.
With badge and other identifiers that identify me as an officer, but just not in uniform. And I tried to tell them I'm a police officer. Well, I might have been taken down to the ground.
Right.
I might have been shot. I might have reached in my car to get my ID to prove and been shot. I mean, things happen. So I'm that person now. I understand the protest. I understand what people are saying. I never imagined in this department I would experience that from my own.
How do you think race played a factor into that?
What else could have played a factor? I'm not asking questions the way I'm just speaking how I feel when I look just like an officer. And I had committed no violation at all and was lied to about the reason I was stopped.